up there, everybody? Hope you're having a good one tonight. We've got some Street Fighter 6 going on here, and we are waiting for everybody else to check in. So, right now we have the JV22 and Deleterus are here, but Deleterus is supposed to be playing Bugs Rug. I'm supposed to be playing Jimmy DR again. Then we have JV22 versus Calvin and Ryu Hato versus Jazdero. So right now it's possible that we could get Deleterus and Bugs Rug going, but everybody else I don't have just quite yet. Let me check. Give me 1 second there. Let's take a look here real quick. We're still sort of trying to get people checked in. See here? ID's there? Oh, good, good, good. Okay, so then that means we have one match. One match is ready. Okay, so there he is. Okay, so we're gonna add the Deleterus there, Bugs Rug. Okay, Bugs Rug. Message him back. Bugs Rug. Jobby invite in Street Fighter 6. Okay, Calvin. Oh yeah, Calvin. Okay, so I have Calvin's number. I have Calvin's number. Calvin. Calvin's there. Okay, so that leaves, we now have Deleterus is here. He was supposed to be playing against Bugs Rug, who's still trying to make it in. Then I'm playing against Jimmy, and he still hasn't checked in. Calvin just got in, and JV, so that's one match we have. Then we need Jazdero and Ryu Hato now. I might. Okay, so there's. Okay, Bugs Rug. Okay, good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Let me pull up my stream also here. play. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is, the first match that we're going to do is going to be, we're going to go straight down on the line, everybody. So the first match is going to be, according to Start GG, it would be Deleterus versus Bugs Rug. But Deleterus versus Bugs Rug would be first. So we are going to go in here. Yep, Deleterus versus Delete versus Bugs. Nice. Doop. Okay. Alright everybody, hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Welcome to Battle Series, and this is our second tournament here. We are just waiting for Bugs Rug, and here we go into the action. We're going to have Zangief versus Aki. Oh, okay, Mecha Zangief. Very, very nice.
Show me everything you have.
Time to erase you.
Alright, so we're going to have a little bit of a character specialist long-range zoning character versus a more up-in-your-face, the initial godfather of all command grab grapplers here. So, fantastic neutral jump over the OD SPD. And the DI is going to go straight through the headbutt there. We're seeing a lot of pressure on the side on Bugs Run, but catching some of those buttons with the SPD, because sometimes, you know, you can have interruptions when things aren't necessarily true strings, right? There you go. Geef is going to get the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Versus Bugs. There we go. Very nice. Okay, and that OD SPD, Spinning Pile Driver, is going to give the first win over to Deleterus. Fantastic stuff there. Now we're going to have to see if Aki is going to be able to play her more zoning, mid-range type of game there. A lot of pressure with the poison. Here we go. Nice pressure here from Aki, trying to capitalize off of her overhead. Okay, and what we're seeing also is Geef is trying to impress a lot of plus frames, especially with that headbutt there. So, there you go. And he's trying to put Aki into a block stun type of situation where then he can either do a throw or a command grab. Nice stuff. So Aki is using the plus frames from that poison bubble. She's following behind it there and really hoping for a confirm. Okay, that is a cross-up empty jump throw here. Here's Aki. Once again, we're over on the player one side. And neutral jump. Fantastic. Okay, very elusive. And here we go with the poison landed. Burnout state, anti-aerial lariat. Nice awareness here for Deleterus. Okay, and baits out the deadly implications. So that is going to be round over to Deleterus. So he is at match point here. Okay. Sort of a very strong back and forth game here, and okay. going for the tick-back throw, but Aki with a strong confirm here. And she could see her dashing to push block Geef into the corner there. Oh, man. Okay, baits out the command grab, but just a little too far to capitalize on it. And Geef, of course, now going to get hit by the drive impact. Oh, my goodness, and baits out the critical art. Fantastic stuff here. Aki, this is going to be her first round on the board for Bugs Run. Okay, just out of throw range yet again there, but Geef, you know, really trying to capitalize on closing that gap. Catching the negative frames, you know, Aki, a little bit too much pressure there, leaving herself vulnerable, but a fantastic drive rush with the low forward for the confirm. And here we go. Geef now really trying to heal up some of his resources at this point. Okay, Orchid Puddle now on the ground, and cross-up state, here we go for Aki now, momentum back on her side. Fantastic punish counter, but just a little too far for the rest of the confirm. Okay, and we have a lot of missed SPDs because he is really trying to close out the ground very quickly with that big damage. Okay, and once again with the empty jump throw with the poison and the recoverable health gets Bugs Rug the game. So here we go. It is 1-1. Okay, very aggressive start here by Deleterus. But he remembered Aki doing the empty jumps and throw, so that's why he was able to catch her in the frames. Okay, lots of pressure, big conversion, huge damage over to Zangief at this point, but a nice elusive cross-up situation here, and the burnout state for Aki. But the SPD, that spinning pile driver, gets the rest of the damage. This is match point again for Deleterus. Okay, nice punish counter with the roundhouse on the jump in, but Geef was a little too far to capitalize on the rest of the string. Fantastic, baits out the command grab. Aki gets the confirm on a cross up. Here we go, Geef fighting his way out of player 2 side. Okay, and that is a fantastic cancel of the Lariat into the level 3. Big damage here. Well done. So that means Deleterus gets the game. Fantastic stuff there. Well done, well done. So awesome stuff there that we saw from Bugs Rug and Deleterus. You could really tell the Bugs Rug was starting to get more comfortable as the match was going on. But Deleterus, in the end, it was the rushdown pressure that he was using with Geef and the big damage on Grappler's side to clutch the win. Awesome stuff there. Okay, so I'm supposed to play Jimmy. Guys, don't forget, just in case, because my whole thing is if more people start joining these, I'm not going to be able to check everybody in, but we're gonna check everybody in there. So I'll check in Deleterus and Bugs Rug, and then we'll report here. So Deleterus hit 2, Bugs Rug hit 1. Do we want to do the completed? Submit. Okay, so that is our first game. Now I'm supposed to be playing against Jimmy. I don't see him just yet. The next would be Calvin and JV22, but we also have Ryu Hado and Jazdero. So let me check all of the channels here to see, checking in. Okay, so Jimmy's checking in. Let's see here. We're gonna go to the event. Jimmy Jimmy, wait 1 second here. Jimmy, what's your number? Okay, so, shoot. Capcom ID. Okay, so we're going to put on, Calvin versus, it would be, let me check it one more time. JV. So Calvin versus JV is up. Yep, Calvin's over there. Okay. I need Jimmy's Capcom ID. And we're going to spectate. And here we go. It's not saving him. Versus JP.
Round 1.
Okay, Mai and Cammy. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of pressure here from Cammy when she was able to stop the drive rush with that low forward there, but here we go. A little bit too much, negative frames there in the recovery of the blocked spiral arrow. So here we go. Enhanced fan with that little extra charge for the recoil. And target combo is going to work
Round 2.
for a Cammy.
Fight.
Hey, what's up there? This is Battle Series. I just started it up about 2-3 weeks ago. It's a good time. It's a good time. We're going to try to get a Maxarino for the next one here. Oh, Calvin with the cross up. Fantastic stuff there. Shinobu Bocce forcing Cammy even further into that player one side. Here we go. The drive rush cancel. Cammy not getting confirmed, so that's why she went for the throw. And Cammy with that final knee jump in gets the first game. Nice stuff with the neutral jump and, trying to get that additional juggle with the Shinobu Bocce. But here comes Cammy. And nice check there with the crouching short for the combo. Mai getting anti-air there with the cannon spike. She's going to try the best she can with the pressure with the enhanced OD fans and, of course, the recoil for proximity with that. Here we go. Calvin is on fire here. Keeping the pressure up on Cammy. Nice drive rush cancel into, and that is the Killer Bee level 2. Now, this does mean that this is going to be match point here for the JV, but GJV is going to be heading into this second round with a bit of a loss of his levels. Calvin still has access to a full 2 levels on his side. Cammy really pressuring here with her roundhouse and is creating a bit of block stun for Mai right now. Okay, Calvin's, he's trying to play very patiently because he doesn't want to be counter hit if he pushes the button out, and that's why he's going for the crouching jabs. He wants to go for something fast. Fantastic cross up here for Calvin, and here we go. A little bit of a pause for the throw. Want to change the timing a little bit on that. Here we go. Up. Okay, nice parry. And here we go with the baited throw into a confirm. Awesome stuff there for the JV, who is going to get that game. Very nice there. So then we're going to go to Calvin and the JV. And we're going to go to Wait, listen. Okay. Okay. Alright. So we have that score recorded. Alright, so then that means what would be next would be Ryu Hato versus Jazdero and me versus Jimmy. So let me take a look here in the Discord again. Oh, Jimmy DR. Okay, so he's going by Tad. Okay, so wait, let me hit Tad here. Got him. Underscore. Here he is. Ooh, which one is it? Okay, so we're gonna wait for Jimmy to come in. Nice. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, so Jimmy is here. Now, we're gonna check also in the general tab to see. Okay, we need everyone. We need Ryu Hato and who's the other person? Ryu Hato and Ryu Hato and Jazdero to join in. Just check this one more time. Yeah, okay. Alright. We're going to wait just a second there. I am going to get the scoreboard up and ready there. So, clear. And Jimmy. Nice. Alright. Okay, second there. Got it. Oh wait. Switch characters here.
Blanca.
Okay, so it's me versus Jimmy. We got AFK. Oh, Jazdero is here. Okay, Jazdero is here. Are you in the lobby? Question mark. Is Jazdero in the lobby? Because then we'll wait till the end of this, and we might wait a minute or so, and then I can DQ Ryu then. Shoot, this didn't update. Nah. Okay.
Give me your best shot!
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
Come on, I saw that! Up you go! I have you!
characters real quick. Wait 1 sec.
Sagat. Here comes a new challenger. Round 1. Fight.
Alright, go in there.
Fight.
Where are you
Oh,
going?
jab. I look up what the
Final round. Fight.
Oh, nice.
Where are
Nope.
you going? Sweet dreams.
Oh, nice. That was good. That was good game.
Marisa wins.
Ah. Alright, very good there. Okay, so then that means I have to check myself in. Okay. Okay, so then that means that we have we might as well just run through all of them. So we're going to say that Ryu Hato is not here. So let me pull up the Discord. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to DQ him. No. Oh, we're not checking him in. Okay. So then that means that Jazdero is against the JV22. So we have the JV22 versus Jazdero. And this is a winner semifinal. Type that in the chat real quick. Oh, we're not discovering. JV versus Jazz, I believe. Yes, okay. All right. JV versus Jazz. Of course, I don't see Jazz in here anymore. Oh my god. There he is. Okay. Okay, there he is. Okay, so it may be Mai versus Beef here. Mai versus Geef. There we go. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we got Jazz on one side. It's not saving anything. Zero and
Round one. Fight.
okay. Let's go JV. All right, let's go Jazz here. Okay, we have two Ultimate Masters here. Nice confirm with the Fierce, and of course we know that No Mai, does pretty good damage there, but also gives 5 fire options to enhance the moveset, the specials that Mai has. But great stuff here for VJV, fleshing out the first round.
Stay down.
Okay, a little bit of dancing here in and out of each other's range. Of course, JV knows he doesn't want to just do a spiral arrow or anything too risky heading over because he doesn't want it to be blocked by Jazdero. And here we go. Nice confirm once again the Shinobi Bocce trying to force Cammy into that player 2 side. But here we go. And of course, JV getting a great confirm with that low forward into level 3 for big damage. He's doing a really good job using some of Cammy's longer range moves. And Jazdero, of course, now in that burnout state, but using the jabs to cut through the pressure that JV is putting out there. Look at the trades, and confirm on the counter hit Cammy on the offense. But it doesn't even matter because it is Invincible Startup for the No Mai level 1. Great stuff there for Jazdero. Tying up the rounds. Okay, dry brush overhead is going to get the confirm over to Mai, but here we go to reset the neutral with that OD cannon spike. JV. And here we go with those recovery frames. Jazdero on the whip punish. Combos into level 3 with Mai. Now this is a dangerous situation for Cammy to be in with low resources, stuck on that player 2 side, but nice confirm there with the jab into the strong. And here we go, Cammy now. She has the whole rest of the screen to her back, so she can shimmy back and forth, but quick confirm here. And closing it out with Ryu and Jin is Mai. So great stuff here for...
Round one.
I believe it's Jazdero. Yes. Okay. Okay, a little bit of neutral here, but giving us some real estate is Jazdero, as we have the JV. Really trying to impress and push Mai to the player 1 corner. Nice check, and the whip punish here. Baits out the Ryu and Jin, and here we go into cannon spike pressure, and baits out another Ryu and Jin. Cammy. Man, this is a bad situation here for Mai. She is stuck, and the Hooligan Axe kick closes it out. JV with style. Great stuff there. Okay, and nice use of reversals. You know, remember, you can use reversals to interrupt pressure. You can use them defensively and offensively. The key is that you want to keep your opponent guessing. But here we go. straight back into the action here, and this is a little bit of a slugfest now at this point. Cammy really having a lot of pressure here on Mai and capitalizing on the negative frames of that whiff. Crouching strong, straight into the level 3. This is going to be... That's it. Close to burnout. Now, another emergency situation for Jazdera with the back against the wall. Cammy closing it out with the roundhouse. That is going to tie the games. 1 game apiece.
Round 1. Fight.
Fantastic trade with Fierce there on the cannon strike, but Mai not giving up with that driver's pressure. Here she goes like a locomotive across the screen. Fantastic stuff. And Cammy, she's really trying to escape this relentless pressure Mai is putting out there. And here we go. Great combo into that level 1, using his resources right away. And
Round 2.
closing it out with the uppercut Ryujin. Mai. But JV, knowing that this is match point here against Jazdera, is trying to get a nice meaty jump in and the side switch. So that really shows the JV is, obviously a very good player, but also very aware of his presence on the screen. So here we go, and burnout is a factor for Mai right now. Okay, dash up throw, a little bit risky, but it definitely worked here. So everyone, keeping the neutral, a little bit of a shimmy to the throw right now, and good use of an interruption with those OD frames. Chip damage is the name of the game here. Fantastic stuff. With the spin drive smasher is going to tie the rounds. This is match point for everybody. And here you go. Speaking about whip punish, here comes Cammy. And drive rush cancel off of that low forward. A lot of correct confirms here for the JV. But here comes Mai fighting her way back. And both players are dangerously low in their drive gauges right now. Mai really trying to press the point here on the pressure, burning herself out in the process. A little bit of traits on the ground once again, but here we go. Cross-up time for Cammy. She's just trying to flush out the rest of this damage for the win. And we have that Jazdera could not access his critical art because the throw worked out for JV. Fantastic stuff there. So we do have JV continuing into the winner's side here. So that was JV 2 and Jazdera 1. We're going to submit that in. That's great. Okay. So then we are going to have Jimmy and Deleterus. Deleterus versus Jimmy is up next. Let me see. I'll get in the Discord here real quick. Elite versus Jimmy. So, we're going to have, quite possibly, 2 big-bodied characters here on the screen. And we both know that they have enhanced health. Geef is going to have health of 11,000 and Marisa has health of 10,500. Jimmy, you're up. What? We must have lost him. Where's Jimmy? Oh, he's out. We gotta invite him back in again. Wait a second here. I gotta get him. Is he out? Okay. Now we gotta see if we can get him back in. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, you're playing Deleterus. Okay. Lord Bison. Dictator. Dictator versus Zangief. Okay, so here we go. Brand new Mecha Zangief costume for Deleterus. And we're seeing a lot of pressure here initially with that bicycle kick. Bicycle kick is now a quarter circle forward, which makes it a little bit easier to access some of the pressure off of that. I'm really liking the setups that Deleterus is doing in the corner there, especially with the Sunset Wheel locking Dictator in the corner and that final SPD to close out the win. So here we go into our second round. And here we go, catching the stardom of Dictator. He is on a roll right now. Nice confirm here for Jimmy, and the bomb is planted. So we have 2, 3. Constant pressure of the cycle bombs right now. Okay, a little bit of trade there with the lariats, and Geef really on the run. Got a quick confirm back, and that is going to tie up the rounds. Who is going to get the first hit in this round number 3? Quick back throw here for Geef. Okay, little trades in the air for everybody, but we can really see, of course, Bison's going to want to close that gap as much as he can and take advantage of his normals, which are plus. And that is a historic thing with Dictator having plus normals. Immediate jump in with the roundhouse straight to Jackhammer. Here we are. And the back throw for corner control on that player 2 side. Okay, cycle pressure, but the quick thinking for the cross cut with the lariat. And here we go with the far confirm here. Bison doing a fantastic job closing the gap with that bicycle kick straight to his critical part. Well done, Jimmy. Gets the first game.
M. Bison wins.
And real quick, if you guys see in the chat, we are raising money for Stack Up. And of course, Stack Up is a non-profit organization. It helps a whole bunch of different military units all over the world and helps give them gaming supplies and fun things for them to be entertained. So if anybody's interested, the Tiltify link is in the post there. And speaking about post, here we are. A burnout state for Dictator and Geef now. Under pressure here from Jimmy DR. Drive rush with the low forward, and a quick confirm here from Jimmy is going to give match point. Great stuff using the Devil's Reverse for this plus frames to continue the rest of the pressure, but a huge conversion damage. And counter DI for Deleterus. Okay, that's right. catches your hurt box extending forward, going to command grab yet again, and a quick DI. Great stuff for Vigorous. So that is 1 round apiece. And that's the first time we've seen the throw. Or, I'm sorry, the slide. The slide by Jimmy there. Beef knowing Dictator was close enough to get those recovery frames, but there you go with the crouching Pierce for the anti-air, and Geef now accessing his level 3. He's going to spend it all. And here you go, spends it wisely. Dictator down to his last 10%, and the Siberian tackle gets the win for Delirious. Unbelievable. Fantastic stuff. So here we go. It is 1-1. Man, so is Jimmy going to switch to Marisa? He has the option if he wants to. He could stick with Dictator. He can pick any character he wants. But here we go, straight back into the action. One game apiece with Dictator versus Zangief. That sunset wheel is just so amazing because you can use it to lock people down if they're trying to jump. But speaking about jump, great awareness here is Jimmy Dwar keeping pressure up on Delirious, and once again with the Psycho Bonds. Huge Psycho Bond pressure. Very relentless in this corner. Okay, quick thinking with the Lariat there, and the knee press nightmare is baited. Oh my goodness. Big drive rush damage, but the SPD, the OD SPD did not confirm. So here we go into that match point for Jimmy. And a reversal. Resets the neutral here. Oh my goodness, just out of anti-air range with a little bit of spaghetti for everybody. No confirms. He caught with that Psycho Bomb. Quick thinking with the SPD, and boy does that match up the damage very quickly there. Nice punish counter for the confirmed here, and Psycho Bomb is planted one more time, but that dash up is just a little too risky. Remember, we have modern, so that is instant inputs and awareness. That is going to put Jimmy at a very big deficit of his resources, but the low forward after that sunset wheel. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the DI here. Jimmy keeping the pressure up. Oh my goodness. It was the recovery from the bicycle kick for the SPD. Oh, just out of the drive impact range. What's Jimmy going to do? He's trying to shimmy here and bait something really risky out from Zangief. Now everybody's in the burnout state, but here we go. Dictator healed up and ready to go. And, oh my gosh. The Psycho Crusher is trying to chip him out. Well done. Psycho Crusher having some of those plus properties there is a safer option for Bison. Man, that was really well done. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Smart stuff there for Jimmy. You know, knowing to try to use up his resources in those last couple of seconds. Amazing matches there for Delirious. Extremely close, but Jimmy just happening to clutch the win there. So let's take a look. We're going to get the scoring in. So that would be Delirious, reporting, Delirious 1, Jimmy 2, and sure, yeah, submit. Okay. Wow. Really good. Okay, so this would mean that the winners finals, Jimmy would be playing the JV22, but we're going to be playing through the losers first. And then, of course, the winners final is going to be 3 out of 5, okay? So then that means we're going to go into losers round 1, which would be Bugs Rug versus me, if that's okay. So, Bugs Rug. Me versus Bugs. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Oh, wait, I've got to change the scoreboard. Okay, so we got bugs on that side. Bugs, Rug, and me. Make sure that looks proper. Yeah. Where am I?
Blanca.
Alright. Yep. Okay, here we go.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Alright. So we have Aki versus Blanca here
Poison's on the menu.
Round one.
for our first game. Oh.
Got you!
Oh, that's
In
good.
my masterwork!
Okay. Very nice.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, nice bait. That's good.
Aki wins. Elena.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Poison's on
Round one. Fight.
Oh, cross up. Oh, we got lucky there. This is a tournament. This is a tournament.
Fight.
Got you! Futile attempt! Allow me. Got you! This will hurt! It's over!
You can get it out. That was nice. Very good there. Oh, it's 1-1.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Got you!
one there.
Elena wins.
Okay, I'm going back into it there.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Oh! Oh, that was a close one there. Oh my god. Good games. Good games. I was like, oh my lord. Okay, so let me try to put this in. Check in. Oh, I gotta check in too. Okay, so then that means. Okay, so then that means Calvin versus Ryu Hato, and Ryu Hato is not here. So we have to DQ him. Report. A DQ automatic win for Calvin. Okay. So then that means it would be. Wait a minute, I have to do that again. Report. DQ auto. Yeah. Okay. Calvin versus dang. Wait a minute. Just trying to get out of this spot here. It's tab, right? Here, leave slot. Okay, here we go, finally. Okay, so Calvin versus Deleterus. It's Calvin versus Deleterus. So that would be Calvin versus Delete. Very good there. Save. And we're ready. Mai and Zangief. Okay.
Round 1.
No. Yeah, because that wouldn't be fair. Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. Plus, we're already like pretty far in the bracket right now. I feel bad. Hey, lots of pressure here. Pressure from Calvin, doing a really good job with Mai, And here we go. He's trying to find a safe way to get in. Of course, the anti-airs for Mai are very good in Street Fighter 6. And here we go with a strong confirmed Shinobi Bachi with a great going theory. And Sweep is going to get that first round over to Calvin.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, and that is going to be the win punish on the negative frames there for Geef. And, you know, he's having a tough time once again being forced into that player 2 side, but nice pressure there with the super punch. Here we go, Calvin on the offense again. And of course, this last spot that a grappler really wants to be, Geef's back against the wall. But here we go, using those armored frames, and Shinobi Bachi into that level 3 is going to give Calvin the round. So that is game over to Calvin.
Mai wins.
Well done there.
Round 1. Fight. What the?
Okay. Here we go, and we're really seeing Calvin trying to capitalize, of course, off of those jabs. But here we go with the counter drive impact and momentum now on Geef's side. Okay, a little bit of trades here with the Shinobi Bachi, but here we go. Geef on the offense. Misses that SPD, and here we go. That leaves a wide opening here for Calvin to confirm, but that OD Lariat closes it out. Round over to Delirious.
Fight.
Okay, Mai with the quick jump back there right out of the SPD, but here we go. Catching those landing frames. First SPD over to Delirious. Quick thinking with those fast reactions here. Delirious. Yeah, and catching those landing frames yet again. So this is an emergency situation for Calvin as the Sunset Wheel closes it out. Delirious ties it up 1-1.
Fight.
And once again, you know, we know that headbutt is very, very plus there, but here we go. Auto offense, Calvin. Forcing Geef into that corner. Here we go. Mai just has a lot of very good options when it comes to offense. She's got some nice long-range moves, good pressure with her charged fans, and then of course she's got a great anti-air with her uppercuts, you know, her Ryujin gem. But that is going to be a deficit of resources here. Here we go, Geef on the prowl and using that drive rush for the pressure. Drive impact once again. Nope. Geef, trying to get that last bit of damage, and Jackhammer level 2, of course, is projectile invincible. Huge amount of damage, could be conversion, and we have a Calvin with 3% left, but the quick jabs, using those fast frames, Calvin clutches out to win. This is match point for Calvin.
Stay down.
Okay, Geef very patient with blocking in the corner, but here we go. A confirm. Okay, nice little check there with the crouching jab, but Geef, you can tell he was trying to get his armor going with the super punch there. Calvin going right through it.
Beautiful, right? Huh?
Neutral jump, but the air SPD, that air Russian grab, did not get it confirmed. Here we are. Okay, a little bit of elusive movement here for Delirious, and he's really trying to bait out some moves from Calvin. But here we go. And the block. Quick thinking there on the level 2. Jackhammer. Calvin closes it out. Awesome stuff there. So here we go. Okay. So then that means it's going to be me versus Jazdero. Me versus Jazdero. Okay, good stuff there. Good stuff there for Deleterus. Those were awesome games. Really, really good stuff there. I don't know if, is Jazdero in here? Wait a second. Oh, hold on. Where is he? JV. Deleterus. Jimmy. JV versus Jazz. No, he's not. I'm trying to find his number. Jimmy checking in. Oh, here he is. Okay. One 832. There we go. Okay. Okay, so he's gonna go there. So let me add Jazz. Zero and me. Okay. Let's see what we do here. Alright, 1 second there. 1 second. Catch up. Whoa! Oh, whoops, sorry about that. My fault. Getting everything caught up there. Alright. Okay, so we've got Mai versus Elena. And of course, we know these are some of the most recent DLC characters. Hey, if anybody wants to use Viper, you can. But, okay, so here we go into our first game. Nice. That's a good idea. Oh, shit.
Lost your cool? That was
Round 2. Fight.
Oh! Oh, man. That makes me so more. That's good. That's good.
Fight. Round. Fight. Sagat.
You know what?
Viper.
Show me what you have.
Round one. Fight.
Stay down. My turn. Damn.
Round two. Fight.
My turn. Time for business. Disappear.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, Wes, good combo there. That's a good one.
Floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee.
Oh, that did like 70%. That was really good. That was a good one. Very nice there. What's that? Very good there. Okay, so that means Jazdiro. Let's check him. Okay. So then we're gonna have Jazdiro versus Calvin is up next. He's still in here. So that is there. Yeah, I should have done it. I should have done it. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good too. Oh my goodness, yeah, I just saw that right before we started up the tournament. Ace Frehley passed away. He was the Starman. He was the Starman, and he was the first, he was in the first, he's an original Kiss member. And I saw him last year at a concert. Yeah, I saw him here. Yeah, very sad. Very sad there. He was a very, very good guitarist. Okay, nice neutral jump combo here. Overhead and constant pressure from Calvin. Going for some throw leaps. Well done. Here we go. First round over to Calvin.
Watch your head.
Catching the pause frames of that drive rush there. But here we go. Jazdiro is going to get solid confirm once again from Calvin. Nice interruption there with the Ryu and Jin. A little bit of a pressure situation with that enhanced charged fan. So Calvin at this point putting himself into burnout state. A little bit of mistiming there with that drive impact. Of course, the double dash back is going to pull the hurt box back and make that throw not work. So here we go, tying up the rounds. And a nice setup there with the fan into the Ryu and Jin. Comes Jazdero. Shinobi Bocce level 2 into Shinobi Bocce level 1. Big conversion of damage into the target combo here for Jazdero. Closing out with that forward throw. And those are 7 letters there of a perfect over to Jazdero. So we are going straight into the action. Calvin trying very hard, to get a good confirm here on Jazdero, but here we go. With this fan pressure again, baiting out the throw and the no mind pressure. Everybody in burnout right now, and a lot of mix-ups of normals is what we're seeing here from Jazdero, who's sitting on, right now, match point. And a nice shimmying movement there. So we were having a lot of forward progression, and we're seeing a lot of dash backing and back blocking at this point. Strong combo into that level 1 no mind, and a lot of pressure with the Fierce Punch, and we know that Fierce Punch has a lot of nice range and damage, but drive impact on stun, in burnout is going to lead to the stun, and Calvin catching up on the damage right now. Okay, a little bit of pause in the action, but the Ryu and Boo closes it out there for Jazdero. Very close. Man, those were really close. You could tell Calvin was getting a lot more comfortable in the matchup at that point, and was able to get some of those larger conversions of damage, but it was the pressure and I believe the shimmying movement that helped Jazdero, along with those fierce punches and the range of those fierce punches, that ended up getting him the win. So, okay, we're going to go into Start GG and update these matches here. Good stuff for Calvin, though. He really did a good job. He really did a good job. It was very close. Okay, so this means that Jazdero is going to be in Losers Finals, which means we're going to have Jimmy versus VJV. VJV versus Jimmy. I got to invite Jimmy back in. Let's see here. And, wait. No, I have to check the settings now, because now we're changing it to 5. Okay, here we go. So we're going to have Jimmy versus JV, that is. Okay. _DR. Okay. Okay. Make sure Jimmy gets in the room. Okay, so that'd be the JV. This is Jimmy, and this is Winners Finals. good to me. Okay, Jimmy, you're up. Against the JV. Excellent. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to have Cammy. That is Street Fighter 2 Cammy from the early 90s. 1993 New Challengers versus the new to the Street Fighter franchise, Marisa. From Street Fighter 6, Marisa really capitalizing on a lot of armored moves. Armored frames, most recently having some buffs to her level 1. The Javelin of Marisa, which has some armor and it is unthrowable there. Here we go with that constant pressure here. The JV keeping the pressure up and throw loops on Marisa. She's unable to get the startup of some of those armored moves going there as Cammy's dancing right out of range of that Gladius. Fantastic drive rush cancel combo here. First round. Over to Jimmy. And that is an awesome combo there, straight into that spin trap smasher.
Where are you going?
Here we go with the mix-up pressure of Jimmy, and here we go with one of those plus friends from that Gladius. Cammy with the whiff punishing. Really trying to fish for solid confirm. Mixing in some throws, and that's what the mix-up pressure game is all about here. Also, we're really seeing a lot of capitalization on Cammy's walk speed. Okay, nice check and cancel of the Diametris into the level 3. Here we go, burnout state for Jimmy, but he's being very patient against the pressure of Cammy. Roundhouse closes it out. JV. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute here. I hit the wrong thing. I meant to hit okay, so that's actually don't ready up the next game. I have to change this. JV got the win. So this doesn't count. I meant to hit 3 games, not 3 rounds. Okay, so we're not going to so that is a game over to Jimmy. I have to switch the oh my god.
Where are you going? Strike rings.
I have to switch it. I thought I hit the right thing and I didn't.
Engaging target. Locked on. Continuing. Fire arrow. Fire arrow. Fight. Naturally. Forward.
Oh. Okay. Do not ready up. Do not ready up. I gotta switch. I have to switch the format. Don't ready up. Go back to character select. The first game goes over to sorry about that. The first game goes over to JV because I thought I hit the right thing and I didn't. So I gotta go to room settings. I go to here rounds. Look at that, terrible. Okay, matches to win. Okay, because now we're doing 3 out of 5. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, sorry guys. So it is 1 JV. I know. I don't think he can hear the stream. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a second here. Okay, Jimmy wants the opposite side. Okay. Okay. I can't delete this? Alright, by accident. Alright. Okay. Okay. Wait a second here. Teeth are closed. Okay, so then... Alright. Okay, so JV got the first two. Then we're gonna do, because remember it's 3 out of 5, so then it's the next games. Of course we flipped now, so now I have to flip and hit save. Right? No. Flip. Reset, swap. That's what it is. It hits save. Okay. Okay, so now we're good. Okay, so Jimmy now is on player 1 side. JV is on player 2. JV is up 1. Okay, so and it is 2 rounds. Okay, very nice. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. I thought I picked. Great thing. Okay. Marisa, getting caught on those recovery frames from that Gladius there, and here it is. Okay, so that's that new buff. Javelin of Marisa. But here we go. Lots of pressure here from the JV, and Marisa with her back against the wall isn't necessarily one of the best things. So that's the reason why Jimmy's trying so hard to get out of the corner at that point. And nice drive rush pressure here. And of course, you know, Cammy being very nimble on the ground and in the air, trying to use her aerial chances to get out there. The spin drive smasher closes it out, so we have a round up for JV. Nice confirms here, and I'm really liking how Jimmy is changing up the pace. He's staggering his normals and really trying to create a timing adjustment on the JV. Here we go into a fantastic confirm to spin drive smasher yet again, and Marisa puts herself into burnout. Okay, that is a low cannon strike there, which is a little bit safer. Nice cannon spike for the anti-air, which shows nice reactions and awareness. Logan picks up, and the spiral arrow gives really good corner juggle. Oh, here we go. Drive rush for the back throw for the corner 2 control, and baits out the spin drive smasher. Suntum closes it out there for Jimmy, who is tied up the rounds. And here we go, and a good interruption for all the pressure that Jimmy is going through in this 3rd round. And Jimmy really trying to capitalize on these landing recovery frames from Cammy. Nice empty jump low for Jimmy, and you see that quick backdash. I think right there he was trying to bait out a cannon spike. Marisa just out of range there with punish, but no confirm. But a confirm on that low forward drive for the insult. And here we go, straight comboed into the level 3. And this is going to lead to burnout for both characters. But the key about being in burnout for Cammy is that during that she got to heal up her burnouts during the animation, and now Marisa gets to heal up her resources during her animation too, and the Quadricia lunge step closes it out for Jimmy. That is 1-1. Well done. Great interruption there for Cammy, but we're having a bit of trades in the center of the screen right now. Fantastic, fierce confirmed. And Marisa, is basically being picked away by some of these normals. And a strong drive rush cancel combo into that spin drive smasher again. But here we go. It is Marisa's turn. And keeping that pressure up. Great air to air, because we know Marisa does not have the best anti-airs, right? So that's the reason why Jimmy is doing the jump back, air to air. Here we go. Fantastic combo there with the Phalanx. OD cannon spike to reset the neutral with some of those invincible frames. Quadrisha forcing Cammy further into the corner. I like how Jimmy, he's really backing off a little to try to bait out Cammy, but here we go, Cammy just really relentless with the pressure. Okay, nice shimmying, showcasing Cammy's quick block speed there. JV under a bit of pressure, and those constant hits are going to lead to a bit of block stun, which is why Cammy with the quick thinking jumps out of the corner there. Jimmy in the burnout state. And Jimmy's trying to bait, man, fantastic. A Quadrisha, a Gladius into level 3 CA. Well done. Man, Cammy got the heart and everything. So this does mean that Cammy's going to be going into this third round with all level resources, and Marisa has to earn those back. Man, lots of pressure here from Jimmy right now. Cammy, very cautious. Nice anti-air with cannon spike. And Jimmy forced into that player one side. Yet again, gets the cross up. Here we go. Jabs. And baits out the spiral arrow. Here we go. Diametrics. Fantastic combo. Trying to go for the reset. And the drive impact counter. Here we go. Cammy healing up those recoverable health. Great life there. And nice reversal. And here we go. Jimmy now trying to get a solid confirm and the anti-air with the standing jab, but the shimmy to throw works in Cammy's favor. Both characters in critical art. Target combo closes it out there for the JV, who is up 2. Awesome stuff here. Now, I really like how both of these characters at the time were using some of their longer ranging normals there, and we're seeing a lot of pressure from that Quadrisha. Perfect parry, and that is, of course, the medium punch and the medium kick plus the proper direction to get the pause now, which is one of the most recent adjustments to the parry system in Street Fighter 6. But here we go with the confirm on the ground, and Quadrisha, the Javelin Marisa is baited out, and Cammy closes it out. This is match point here for the JV. Okay, tries to get slipped on command grab, but Marisa keeping the pressure up, very relentless here with those plus frames. And this is going to lead to a stun situation. Cammy trying to take her turn, but a quick confirm into the Sutum for the command grab here. Now Cammy knew Marisa was going to be hitting buttons, which is why he felt that he could get away with the invincible startup of the cannon spike. Back throw here, and Cammy has quite a hill to climb against all this life of Marisa. Oh, and the drive impact on the burnout for the stun. Hooligan mix up into critical art. Well done. Awesome stuff here for JV. Good games. Very, very, very well done.
Cammy wins.
Fantastic. Very, very, very good. So that means that we have Jimmy with 1 and JV with 3. So JV is headed into grand finals. Jimmy, yes, Jimmy is now playing against Jazdero. Jazdero with Mai. Jazdero with Mai versus Jimmy. Jimmy staying on the player 1 side again. And this is going to be lower finals here. Whoop, I'm gonna do it in capitals, so wait a second. Okay, we got Jazdero. I might have to message him. Wait a second. He might be away. Whoop, wrong thing. At Jazdero Jazz. You're up. Whoop, that's all capitals. You know, capitals when you don't want them, and then no capitals when you do want them. Okay. Okay. Well, the matches have been very, very good so far. We've had some fantastic matches. So, 2 minutes. Okay, Jazdero needs 2 minutes. He's caught in something real quick. Yeah, but the matches have been very, very good. We hope everybody's been having a fun time with this. And, you know, everybody's just been playing absolutely phenomenally in these matches. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to have our lower finals here. Jimmy versus Jazdero. Will we be seeing Marisa and Mai? Everyone's all locked in, ready to roll? Okay, here we go. So Marisa, of course, she's going to try to capitalize off of her range and armored moves. Mai is going to try to work also on range. Charge fan setups. And Oki.
It's gonna hurt. It's past your bedtime.
Okay, so what we're seeing is Jazdero, when capitalizing on throwing the fan, throws a charge to fan. When the fan starts to come down, dashing up with that forward throw there. And the crouching jab closes out the first round for Jazdero. Okay, trying to get some pressure there with the foul on Superman punch. Okay, here we go. Suits him for that command grab, and Mai. With the drag brush and the confirm there with the standing short. She's doing everything she can to try to get around some of these armored frames, but that's the thing. Jimmy's doing such a good job and mixing up block stun pressure, putting Mai into burnout, and accessing armor. That it's very difficult for Jazdero to get a confirm and get a safe confirm with all of this frame trap pressure. Nice interruption there with a level 1 no Mai. And baits the throw with the neutral jump. Here we go. Canceling out that Shinobi Bocce to level 3. Well done.
Perfect KO.
Oh.
Mai wins. Round 1. Fight.
Jazdero is going to be getting the first game. So Soot slightly out of range there. Although we're going to see that Mai was ready for it, and that's how she got the OD Ryu and Jin. Here we go. 5 options of fire and plus frames galore on a burnt out Marisa leads to that Dizzy, and closing it out that with Ryu and Jin, Mai
Round 2.
ties.
Fight.
I'm sorry, Mai gets the first round. We're really seeing Jimmy trying to mix it up. And he's trying to get, like we said earlier, a nice solid confirm. That was fantastic timing over the fan with the Superman punch here. Marisa really going for her plus frames. Oh my goodness, right through the enhanced fans with the drive impact. Great awareness with the fierce with the anti-air. And here we go with the confirm with the drive impact. Fantastic stuff there with the enhanced Gladius. Jimmy ties it up. Oh man, his timing. That ball-on's timing over the fan setups is just so well done. Good stuff there for Jimmy. Now, Mai, she's really trying to fish with some of her long-range moves. She's being forced into that player to the side. Nice drive rush confirm there. Now, anti-air with the fierce yet again. Mai is invincible on startup. So here we go with these 5 fire options. And a little bit of trades working in Jimmy's favor. What Jimmy was trying to do was he knew that he could try to stack his pressure, and then in doing that, try to excel on counter hits. So right there, baiting out the Ryu and Jin, and you got big damage. That's a massive conversion over to Jimmy right now. And he gets the 7 perfect letters there. Great stuff for Jimmy. Here we go. Mai doing what she does best, which is using her plus frames for her fan setups. Nice interruption there with that OD Ryu and Jin. And Meteorite is not going to get the confirm for Marisa. Here we go. That is going to be a strong round over to Jestero. Okay, I'm really liking the movement that Jimmy's doing. He'll do a drive rush, stop short, and then going for this arm Gladius options. But here you go for armor of her own. Here comes Mai with the drive impact. Nice air-to-air, good awareness, and fantastic timing once again for Jimmy. He baits out the no Mai, and this is dangerous for Mai herself because she's a lack of resources. Javelin. It's confirm, and there you go.
Marisa wins.
Fantastic stuff there for Jimmy. That is 2-1. Dimetrics. Really getting a lot of the damage here. But Mai, what she's doing is she's really trying to fish out crouching jabs because of the speed and the quick frames of them can fish through some of the pressure that Marisa is putting out. And the walking forward is a fan setup, so good stuff there for Jestero, who has a really good understanding and on the methods on how Mai plays. Especially when it comes to these setups. There you go, with the recoil of the fan, using the fierce. Fantastic stuff there, Jestero. Gets the round. Whoa, drive impact is going to absorb the pressure Marisa has. Okay, Marisa. Good stuff there with the crouching jab, fishing through the pressure that Mai is doing, especially with that empty jump low. Whoa, Gladius. And that's the thing, you can use Gladius as an anti-air also, as long as you're careful enough. Dimetrix is, I'm sorry, Sotom is blocked. Okay, Drive Impact on some of that burnt out my pressure there. Okay, Quadrisha doesn't get the confirm, but Marisa is now sitting on match point in the lower finals. Drive Rush overhead for the confirm. Both ladies do have a level 3. Oh, and that is a good confirm here into level 3. That is a raw level 3 for Jimmy. My, close to burnout, but the perfect parry works in her favor. And with the roundhouse, a strong confirm to Mai's level 3, but I think Marisa is still going to be okay. She has 10,500 health. But close to burnout. Sotom on pressure. Oh my goodness, and the fierce. And that is range. Range with the fierce sphere. Jasdero capitalizing on that. Ties up the game. Fantastic stuff there. Oh man, Drive Impact to start things off. Armor going a long way, and especially the Shinobi Watching with that corner carry. Great stuff here, and we're going to see Marisa down 50% health. She's trying to slow down this advancement that Jasdero has in this first round. Jasdero looking very comfortable right now. And Marisa, you know, once again, she's really trying to pressure into her armor. The Drive Impact armor is just giving her a really good run for money. Fantastic confirm here for the Javelin of Marisa. No Mai is very risky on block there, but the trade works in Jasdero's favor. So this is match point for Mai. Nice air-to-air. Nice check here. Fantastic stuff for Jasdero as he gets his fan setups going. Okay, Jimmy trying to heal up some of his resources there, and we're seeing Jasdero now in a very sort of baiting situation there. But Marisa, here you go, gets the confirm over those Drive Impact armored frames there, and Gladius just a little short fan setup, but my baits the throw, and with the crouching strong, gets the combo into Shinobi Botchy level 2. Well done. Fantastic, fantastic stuff here. So, great stuff. Absolutely, absolutely unbelievable games. That's going to be 2 for Jimmy, 3 for Jasdero, which means Jazz is headed into Grand Finals. Grand Finals there against the JV22. Awesome, awesome games there for Jimmy. A truly unbelievable showing of Bison and Marisa. He just did so unbelievably well. And now we're going into our Grand Finals, which is Jasdero and the JV. 22.
Show me what you have. No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so here we go. Mon on the offense here. Now, JV, sitting on the winner's side of this Grand Finals, has to win 3 of these games. If he does not win, then Jazdiro resets the bracket, and they play another 3. First round, and a heavy back and forth goes over to mine. Baits out the Ryujin, catching those recovery frames with a strong combo. Cammy is going to get that back throw. But fantastic stuff catches my hitting a button with that cannon strike. Now the interesting thing is Jazdiro knows what is safe and unsafe to hit. That's why he was pressuring with all his normals. They were plus. Gets the drive impact in the corner. Stun, stay, and hitting a little bit too many buttons there for the critical art. Here we go. That is a round over to JV. But he goes into this third round without any levels. Nice cross cut there with the cannon strike. Cannon spike. And we're seeing JV really fishing with some of his longest ranging moves, which is the tip of his toe of that roundhouse there. And of course, we're seeing Mai not fishing too much with her fans because the Spinning Knuckle of Cammy can go through the fans. Even though Spinning Knuckle has been nerfed a little bit, it has a smaller cancel window. She still has the ability to go through those fans. Nice catch. And we did see that spin there. Mai was completely ready with those jabs. Something quick enough to interrupt it.
Round 1.
So that is going to be the first game over to Jazdiro. No. Cammy. No. Yeah. Jazdiro. Killer B. Pennant. What's up there? How are you? Lots of pressure here. Spinning Knuckle. Fantastic confirm. Into the corner here. Baits out the Ryujin. Awesome stuff here for the JV. Felt like we were watching a combo video.
Stay down.
That is a low cannon strike, so it really shows the execution that JV has and familiarity with the character. It's a little safer to do a lower cannon strike because it's harder for somebody to anti-air that. Okay, crossing situation here, the crouching jab for the confirm. And roundhouse, but you know, just a little bit, a little forward. Oh, baits out the cannon spike. Here we go. Ryu into that level 1, spend it, so you get the round and tie it up. And low forward cancel into that no Mai again. This is going to give Mai 5 fire options for additional plus frames against Cammy. Nice jump in for the punish counter there, baiting out the uppercut again. Here we go, Cammy. Almost into her level 3. And what we're seeing is Cammy's doing a really good job at having Jazdiro bait out moves and pressure into things that are a little unsafe. Here we go with that low cannon strike again. Jazdiro is going to have the game head on over to JV. Okay, and that's the recovery of that Fierce. Nice counter drive impact here for JV. And what we're seeing is JV is positioning himself just far enough away that he's out of Mai's confirm range, and he is countering everything that Jazdero is doing. That's a fantastic concept there. So, what Jazdero is going to have to do is just try to figure out a way, that's it, to bait Cammy out, bait out the throw, and figure out how to turn the tables so that it's Cammy either pressing the buttons or, just like we were seeing, put so much pressure on Cammy that it's not safe for her to hit a button, and then you get these confirms. And there you go. Fan set up there. Plus frames. The recoil will lead to... the recoil leads to a lockdown effect. A jail, basically, is what they say in Tekken. And then, you know, you get the throw for the confirm. So awesome stuff there. No proximity for Street Fighter, jail, and Tekken. Okay, there you go. And that's, once again, you know, you're using those plus frames of your Fierce. It causes a frame trap situation, and then you go for the throw. Here you go, back throw, and Cammy now stuck in the corner. Fantastic stuff here for Mai. You know, strong, you know, opening here with a crouching jab, but unable to capitalize on the rest of the damage. Okay, going for the throw OPs once again. Bates up the throw. Fantastic drive rush cancel by Cammy.
Round one. Fight.
And that is the JV. Up two. That means JV only has to win one more game to be the winner for tonight. And that's a target combo. The target combo for Mai into the uppercut. Okay, no Mai. Cammy, being smart, did not hit a button there and combo straight into the spin drive smasher. Jazdero in a bit of trouble here under that relentless pressure of Cammy in the corner. Cammy is just not easing up here. Drive impact, well, the wall splat, and the Fierce. This is tournament point for JV. Nice catch with the low forward drive rush cancel. And, you know, once again, we're seeing a lot of pressure and interruptions with the throw. It's throwing off what Jazdero is expecting and comfortable with. Here we go. A great combo here, and the 5 options are now on my side. Killer B gets caught on that enhanced fan. And here we go. Jazdero putting pressure up the Fierce. Or roundhouse, actually. Nice check with those invincible startup frames. The cannon spike. Target combo into spin drive smasher. We are tied. Oh no, I'm sorry. Cammy. Cammy gets it. Well done. Well done, JV. With the win. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic matches there. So that is JV 3, Jazdero 1. Well done. Unbelievable. Fantastic stuff there. Shout outs to Jazdero, an extremely high level Mai. Knew how to use all of Mai's ranges and her fan setups and various fan setups for jumping attacks, you know, jumping pressure, ground pressure. Really good anti-airs with her Ryu and Jin uppercuts. But in the end, it was JV with changing his confirm timing, using the cannon spike for an anti-air, using the cannon strikes as jump in, and the frames, the invincible frames on EX on the cannon strikes, using Cammy's quick walk speed. really helped JV get the win. So absolutely fantastic games, and we saw something absolutely some unbelievable matches today. Unbelievable matches today. Whoops, small capitals again. Sorry about that. There you go. Congratulations to JV22 for the win. Unbelievable stuff there. Very good. Very, very good there. Well, awesome. Fantastic stuff. Great stuff there for the JV. Extremely, extremely strong Cammy. And, you know, just to say, everybody, here, what will pop on? Where am I? Just to say, JV throw options are very strong in Street Fighter 6. Throws in general are very strong in Street Fighter 6, and it leads to all kinds of Oki setups, right? And especially in the corner, it's extremely profitable to try to do it, right? So there's nothing wrong with mixing it in every once in a while to keep people on their toes. It's when people start to see. Give me 1 second. I have to try to figure out. I have to add a microphone in. Wait a second. Add one microphone. Wait. How about that? Yeah, we got it. Okay, shout outs to the JV22 for his unbelievable win, and extremely strong Cammy. Throws in general in Street Fighter 6 are strong, you know, but the key is that if you throw too incredibly often, then it becomes something that's readable, right? And you don't want to do things that are readable. You want to try to keep an air of elusiveness so then you're able to get those confirms and then get the big damage from the combos. But you can definitely stack up damage with throws. They do good damage, and especially if you're able to throw loop in the corner, go for it. Absolutely. It's a universal thing that all characters have access to in the game. So if you are able to, get your throw game pressure on and capitalize on being very elusive with your throws, go for it. Go for it. Yeah. Yeah, congratulations, JV22. Awesome stuff there. Awesome stuff. Alright, guys. Well, that is going to be the tournament for today. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. And we are going to be rating somebody there. So let's take a look and see who's on. We're going to try to go and have... I will go and... actually, JV... where's my... Oh, she's all capitals again. We are going to get his Twitter account there. Okay, so let's take a look, and we're going to see who's on right now. If anybody is interested, feel free to try Crimson Viper. She's the newest DLC character. People are really enjoying trying her out. She's a lot of fun. Give her a try. If you guys played Street Fighter 4, she's very reminiscent. Street Fighter 4 has a ton of options. And the Zangief costume is out also. The new mechanical robot Zangief. And ironically, that costume, according to lore, and, the Zangief eye visor, he is made by Siren, which is the group that Viper is in. So it's really cute that they're hand in hand together like that. Yeah. So let's take a look here. Well, we're going to raid. Nemo is playing Viper, so let's raid Nemo. Okay. The hardest part for me is switching all the screens. Because then I go, oh man, I gotta try to figure out which screen to pick, and then, and then it's like the Discord, and then the OBS, and then I've got the scoreboard up, and then I'm going through the Discord of different channels and everything, and oh man. Does the suit give him super armor? To the Geef army it does. The Geef army is super stoked. Super stoked. It doesn't really. It's still original Geef. It's still original Zangief, but he looks really cool. He was in the match tonight. He was in the match tonight. Oh, he's well, okay, so here's the key with Nemo. He's a very good high execution player. And also he did unbelievably well with Urien in Street Fighter V. He does well with high execution characters. His Aegis Reflector combos were insane. So if he's able to do all of that, then he can easily handle Viper in Street Fighter 6. He's going to be really, really good. Really good. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout outs there to the JV22. We're going to have another tournament heading on there, and we'll ideally have a match arena for it. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Check out Crimson Viper. She's brand new, and so is the new mechanical robot Zangief costume. I hope you guys had a wonderful time in the tournament. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.